this business is a human to human business. Like everything is about communications and relationships and how you treat people, how you show appreciation to them, and how you empathize with them. You got to remember, you got to kind of almost step in their shoes sometimes. I try not to get too, detached from their reality as far as like my caregivers are concerned. Is that they're not making they're not all making enough money. Just sometimes things happen and they might need a day off or 2 or 3 days off. So I have to adjust and not just jump to conclusions or just be so rigid and fire them. Just because I didn't really empathize in their situation. So you have to learn how to do that and to see that and know that and recognize that sometimes that could be a hustle. And that's been the case too. I've been, tricked and, they've stolen and things like that. So just being able to, recognize, identify, and manage people is definitely a skill set. And this is one of the greatest tools. And it's like a really simple book to read, but it's like so profound. So I would definitely recommend reading it and taking notes and just thinking about it. But this is definitely the recommendation that I have for this week. I think we're gonna have time for the thing. I gotta just pull it up. Any questions or comments at this point?
So just a comment, I really, really appreciate your recommendations on the books. You've recommended a number of books I've actually read that you don't even know about, but I'm glad that this is a part of the curriculum, because one, we get to hear a different voice, but you just learn so much. And these are things that you can do. Like I have Audible. So just a tip so I like to, like in the morning, just listen to the books. I do more listening of books than sitting down reading the hard copies, just not enough hours in the day, but it's a good way to just kind of prepare my mind. And you can't teach a kid to ride a bike at a seminar. I thought that was really good. I got about an hour left on that book, and I'm really looking forward to, and I have the 1 minute manager teed up as my next one. So I really appreciate your recommendations with respect to books.
Oh yeah, that book there, the can't teach a book
A
kid to ride a
kid.
bike is
Mhm.
that's the highest level of sales right there. That's the top. So I know
Yeah.
you're loving that. Like, dude,
Yes.
he's a genius. But
I have a question. I have a question for Cassandra. 1 minute, please. For the Audible, I'm sorry. Is there a way to get around paying the monthly fee about it, or is there like a free